Good evening, everyone, and welcome to an NSN broadcast. A bit fast-paced here as this game's already started. It's the Season 5 Fiesta Bowl in Minute Maid Park in Houston. Don't know why it's in a baseball field, but that's caught, but it's out of bounds and incomplete. This is a bit of a rush stream I just set up, so there's going to be no graphics in this. Takes off, gets tackled short of the first down. Okay. It's 3rd and inches now for Ole Miss. As we look into this game, Ole Miss is the best team by record and rankings in the LCFA this season. And they're trying to finish off the storybook season with a national championship as that he walks it in for an Ole Miss Rebels touchdown. It is Bray, or Broncos country, BRY. Jax rolls out. On the 2-point conversion, throws it to the corner of the Bray. Again, incomplete. Good locks by the Tulane defender, which was hard. But as we look ahead, looking at the bracket, the winner of this Fiesta Bowl will play either Wyoming or Georgia, whoever wins the Peach Bowl. But it doesn't matter about those teams, it matters about tonight. Who will win this Fiesta Bowl? As you know, Tulane, the last NSN stream, it was Tulane versus Texas Tech, as it was a thriller down to the wire. Throws it middle, be caught for the first down. I don't know if they're going to rule him short. Looking at this Tulane, do they have their star quarterback here or no? Dalen's not here for Tulane. It is Imagine at quarterback. And oh, what a catch! Unbelievable play by Jalen. Jalen or Stack. Imagine rolls out, hurdles a man, gets the first down. Good play by Imagine. Uses his legs and fights for that first down. Moving the chains. Is caught and he's in! Touchdown, Green Wave! My bad, I'm eating right now. I just came back from practice. Magic going for two. Rules out. Cuts back to the right, cuts to the left. Might take off. Yes, he will. Dives for it, and he will be short by an inch. Unbelievable. Christmas is right around the corner. Have some snow on stream. This crowd is loud and proud. And now roll for a touchback. Barely. Dalen's still not here unless it's Young Joe. Don't know who that is. Might be a no or not. This LCFA playoffs has been a thriller this year and did not disappoint at all. Jackson takes off, tackles for around a 15-yard gain, moves the chains on the first play of the drive. Halfway through the first, it's 6-6, all tied up in the Fiesta Bowl. Throws a deep ball, and it'll be incomplete, overthrown just a bit. Jacks on second down, cuts left, throws a deep ball again, wide open, inside the 10-yard line. Huge play for Ole Miss. Jacks connects to Mash for another first down for this offense. Ole Miss clearly does not have answers right now to stop this high-powered offense. They're going to double rush, and Jacks will get taken down. And Young Joe lets him know. About his presence. Jacks throws it to the end zone. It is caught. Touchdown. Ole Miss. Oh, my microphone just cut out. Jacks all the way at the 50-yard line, still dropping back. Throws it to the corner. It's a 50-50 ball. It'll be intercepted. Returned by Young Joe for Tulane. Keeps cutting left and back and forth. Has no lane now. Almost had a lane. Tackled around the 48-yard line. And Tulane's looking to tie it up late in this first quarter with 32 seconds left. Down by 6. And I think if you get a touchdown, if you're Tulane, you should just go for the PAT instead of the 2. You want to lead against this high-powered offense. And is that Dalen? Because he's quarterback. There's a deep ball. And it'll be caught by Harplays. And he walks it in for the touchdown. And it is Dalen. Young Joe is confirmed as Dalen. So Tulane has their quarterback, and the first play with him is a touchdown from Dalen to Harplays. And now they're going for 2 instead of the extra point. Is this the right decision for Tulane, or will it remain tied? Dalen, they were a yard short last time. He'll take off, and he'll walk it in this time. Well, not a touchdown, but they get the successful 2-point conversion to give them the lead. Late in this first quarter, we have some offensive explosions happening already. A start of a high-scoring affair. And the return, I think that's Jax, I can't tell, has a lane, leading blockers, but tackled around the 44-yard line. This is a very dead game because they called it last minute. There's no spectators in the stands, unlike the Tulane versus Texas Tech. But it's because they announced this game last minute. I got notified about this game around 7:40, right after my soccer practice end. Mash gets a short catch, has a lane, somehow breaks the tackles, but tackled inside the 24-yard line. Huge gain by Mash. Jax rolls out to the left side, double rush again, throws it short. It'll be incomplete. 2 receivers in the area, and they both missed the ball completely. It'll be 2nd down and 10 for Ole Miss, which ends the first quarter as Tulane leads. We have a close game so far, and will it stay like that for another 3 quarters? Throws it short. Jax will be caught somehow. Will they rule it in? Yes, they will. 1st down, Ole Miss. Jax, double rush again by Dalen and Imagine. Throws it to the end zone. It'll be way overthrown, and it's a home run! And Flight Tyler stole my joke. Jax, double rush again by Dalen Imagine, tries to escape it, splits them instead, could take off, QB spy, yes he will, but good tackle and coverage by this Tulane defense to make him short of the end zone. A reminder, this Tulane rush, this Tulane defensive line had around almost 10 sacks, I assume, against Texas Tech. And Jackson will run in, and he's in for the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss Rebels. And that'll be caught for a successful 2-point try. And Ole Miss is up by 6, almost halfway through the second quarter. Oh yeah, Kyler's here. Galen under center, rolls out, has some time, cuts back to the left, looking to throw, throws it short, that'll be caught. First down and more. Still on his feet, tries to cut up field. He's still standing and somehow gets the tackle. I think that was Jalen. Guys, what are you sending to me in private chat? Galen looks to throw. Almost takes off, cuts back to the left, throws it to the end zone. Somehow caught at the 10-yard line. Oh wait, no, it's intercepted. My bad. I'm not locked in right now. But it's intercepted by Jackson. It's an Ole Miss turnover as they get the ball back. They will line screen with Mash and will be tackled for around a 5-yard gain. And Ole Miss can really turn this game into a blowout on this drive. Throws it wide open. No one near him. Princeton at the 20. 10. Touchdown, Ole Miss. 2-possession game late in the second quarter. As this is really when Ole Miss dominates the game. When they have the chance to make this game to give them a 2-possession lead, they don't waste that chance. And that's what cost Dalen and Tulane for that interception. Jace. Throws it to the corner, somehow caught! Is he in? No call yet. And the referee says he was out. I'm going to review this real quick. Oh, he's in. He's in. Well, they won't count it. From my view, it looked like he was in, but either way, it's too late to change it now. Har tackled around the 26-yard line as Tulane trying to make it a one-possession game right before this half ends. Reminder, the Green Wave get the ball back. We'll get the ball to start the second half, the third quarter. Dalen throws it short, be caught. Ruben Moore tackled around the 45. That is Jalen, by the way. Kid Kyle, what are you saying in the chat? Dalen, all the way back at his own 40. Needs a release. Throws it to the end zone, and it's intercepted again by Ole Miss. Rah-rah with the INT. It gives Ole Miss the ball on back-to-back drives. Unbelievable defensive stand on back-to-back drives by Ole Miss, as they have 20 seconds to really turn this game into a blowout. And they'll call a timeout immediately with 17 to go. How huge of a touchdown this would be if Ole Miss gets it before the half break. Jax looks to throw in his own end zone, throws it. It'll be caught somehow, keeps his toes in. And then immediately called timeout with 8 seconds to go. Jax again. This could be the final play of the half, and it will be. One last toss downfield for Jackson. Ole Miss before the half ends, and it'll be swatted away. Tulane holds on at what could have been a dangerous position, as they'll get the ball to start the third quarter. But what a stop by Tulane to hold on, keep their ground, and good pressure by Imagine to swat that away. Imagine is certainly the best player, or one of the best, on this Tulane defense. He's one of the key players for this team in general. Reminder, he had around 6 sacks against Texas Tech in the second round of the LCFA playoffs that leads to this game. Hard plays, still on his feet. Tackled at the 35, and this is a must-score drive for Tulane. Can Dalen and this offense get some points on the board? Put this game to one possession. Throws it short, that'll be caught. Nice spin move, breaks 3, tackled around the 37-yard line. First down for Ole Miss. Oh no, not Ole Miss, Tulane. I was looking at the Ole Miss on the scoreboard. That was Stack, by the way, with the reception. Dalen throws it to end zone. Wide open, incomplete. The receiver didn't dive. Might have been an off throw by Dalen, but it was still catchable by the receiver. No defenders in sight. He didn't dive for it, though. He forgot to press the dive button. Now it's 2nd and 10. Ole Miss lucks out. Dalen, room to run, takes off. Leading blockers, tackled at the 20-yard line. 21 they'll rule him at. First down again for Tulane. Dalen cuts left, cuts back, now to the right, switches fields, still looking. No one's open, chucks it to the corner. Good straps by the closest Ole Miss DB, as it'll be incomplete for 2nd down. I couldn't tell who the DB was. And it's 3rd down for Tulane. Time is ticking. Dalen takes off, makes a diver miss. Still on his feet, but he's short of the 1st down. It'll be 4th down and 3. 4th down and 2. 4th down and 2. They'll rule him. No, it'll be 3rd down. Dalen takes off again, almost gets it inside the 5, tackled at the 6. They'll rule him at the 7, actually. And it's a new set of chains for Tulane as it's 1st and goal. Dalen rolls out, cuts back to the left, throws it, incomplete. Intended receiver was Megs, as he couldn't make that one, sadly. And it's 2nd and goal. Dalen rolls left, back to the right, throws it to the corner, hard plays, touchdown Tulane! We have a ball game, folks. Late in the 3rd quarter, it's now cut to 1 possession. A must-score drive for the Green Wave, as which they capitalize on. And they're going for 2 to make it a 4-point game. Dalen almost takes off, looks to throw, rolls right, has a leading blocker, dives for the end zone, hurdles a man, and he's in! Successful 2-point try for Dalen. And this lead's cut to 4. And now Tulane, all they need is a huge defensive stop, and they can take the lead. Dalen to kick it off. Rara to return. Has some leading blockers. Bodies flying everywhere. One man to beat. Solidly tackled around the 44-yard line. And here comes the Ole Miss offense looking to put away this game once again and extend it to 2 possessions. Tulane needs a must stop on this drive. To have a chance to play in the national championship of season 5. Jax rolls out to the right, cuts back to the left, back to the right, imagine pressuring, throws a deep ball, wide open, incomplete! The receiver missed it. intended receiver was number 5. Who is that? That is Bray, B-R-Y. Jax rolls left, throws it to this middle. It is caught. What a catch by Rara. Once again, first down, Ole Miss inside the red zone with 1 minute to go in the third quarter. Jax double rush by Dalen, imagine. And it'll be a leg sack right there. And it'll be a leg ward on Imagine, I assume. It'll be a redo. This Tulane defense got to hold their ground. Just force something out of Jackson and try to get a turnover. Imagine and Dalen double rush. 3 drop back into coverage. Throws it and it'll be incomplete. Just a bit too high. Oh my god. Kid Augie, bro. This guy Augie. Jax, double rush again. Has a blocker. Doesn't roll out yet. Throws it, chucks it to the end zone. Couldn't keep the toes in. Good coverage by this Tulane defensive coverage by hard plays. And I think huge stop here for Tulane. 3rd down and 10 for Ole Miss. Jackson the shotgun rolls back. Has a blocker, doesn't roll out yet. Dalen, imagine coming for him all the way back in his own 20. Needs to toss it short, which he does. Tulane players in front of him, and he's tackled behind the line. It'll be 4th down and 12 for Ole Miss. And this is a must stop, as that will be the last play of the third quarter, as we are heading to the 4th of this Fiesta Bowl. Whoever wins punches their ticket to the national championship to play either Wyoming or Georgia, the winner of the Peach Bowl. 4th down and 12. Jax to the end zone. Incomplete. Tulane gets the stop they needed. And now they have a chance to take the lead off this opening drive in the 4th quarter. That is a huge stand by this Tulane defense, as now they can burn some clock and take the lead. Throws at the hard place. It is caught inside the 40-yard line. Inside the Ole Miss's 40-yard line, to be specific. 20 seconds into the 4th. Dalen rolls to the left. Throws it across the field to Imagine. Wide open. 1st down and more. First down and 10 for Tulane as they are driving down the field in a hurry. They should take their time now, which they will. Dalen rolls left. Pressure coming. Back to the right. Takes off. Has some room. Makes a man miss. 1st down. Gets back though. Still on his feet. And walking in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Green Wave. With 3:01 to go. And is that the play you wanted to do? Should have went down to waste some time, but you might have not have enough clock left. Well, either way, there still would have been a lot of clock left, even if you waste all the time you could possibly can. Huge 2-point try here. I'm surprised they're not going for the PAT. Dalen. Heads to the left side. Getting chased by Rara. Needs the release. Cuts back. No one's open. Dalen's in trouble. Throws it. Wide open. It is cut. It is Stacks once again with the reception. And it's a 4-point lead for Tulane as this game has turned upside down in a span of a minute. Ole Miss was around 20 yards from making it a 2-possession game for them. But Tulane holds their ground, gets the turnover on downs, and takes the lead late in this fourth quarter, late in this Fiesta Bowl, as Hard Plays tackles Jax. That isn't Jax, but 30-yard line, they look the same. Their avatars look the same. That might have been Flight. They're wearing the same jerseys. Jax looking for a put-away drive. He had this situation in the Season 3 National Championship for Alabama. This time he's looking to do it for Ole Miss. Almost picked off, but it's incomplete. Hard Plays nearly there. He could just taste an INT, but it just drops right in front of him before he could get it. Could that haunt Tulane? Will they have a second chance? Jax almost takes off, cuts back. At zone 20, throws it. It is caught, but tackled at the 45. They are basically in field goal range, but that's not the priority. You're down 4. Field goal only gives you 3. They need a touchdown here. Approaching the final 2 minutes of this fourth. We wasted down there. Probably wasted to 2:01. And they're going to waste it to the 2-minute warning. We have a thriller once again on the NSN in this Season 5 LCFA playoffs. Who will head to the national championship? Who will be crowned Fiesta Bowl winners of Season 5? We will find out in 2 minutes as Tulane leads by 4 points against the #1 ranked Ole Miss Rebels. Jax throws it short, wide open. Tries to make a man miss. Yes, he does! Oh my goodness! What a juke! That was nasty. 1:30 to go. Jax takes off. First down and more at the 20-yard line. Jax and this Ole Miss offense driving down the field, looking for a game-winning drive to send them to the national championship. Yeah, I'm fine. Jax rolls right. Under a minute to go. Double rush. It is caught. Makes a man miss. Tackles him at the 10-yard line. That is Twist with the reception, and there's 45 seconds. And timeout by Dalen and Tulane with 45 to go. Oh my days. What a game. What a season. What a playoffs this has been for the LCFA. And Jax is taken down. Imagine with the sack. Who else? And timeout again by Tulane with 31 to go. And it's 2nd and goal. And do you bring the whole house if you're Tulane? Do you rush everybody? .31 to go. All this Tulane players can do is just watch and try to pray and hold on. Ole Miss inside the red zone. Jax throws it, chucks it. No, he's in! Touchdown! Ole Miss! Remarkable! The Rebels lead once again! With 19 seconds to go! He somehow keeps the toes in! And gives Ole Miss the lead! What a catch! And they're going for one to make it a 3-point game because there's tons of time to drive into field goal range for Tulane. And if they don't get the 2-point, then Tulane will have a chance to win it. And it kicks right down the middle, and it's... Oh, hold on. Almost gets it through. Wait, he did get it through, but barely. Barely went through. Unbelievable. And will Tulane call for the fair catch? And they're not calling for it. They're going to return it. 19 to go. Same situation it was for the Season 3 National Championship for Jax. He led Alabama down the field to give them the lead against Florida with tons of time to go. And their defense held on and won them the game. Will it be the same situation? Will it be deja vu? Or will the tide turn? Needs to release quickly. Dalen chucks it downfield. Incomplete with 3 seconds to go in the last play of the game. And there will be 1 play left of the game. This is truly remarkable. What a playoff. What a game. What a matchup we have in store for you tonight. And these two teams' season relies on this one play. Dalen all the time in the world. No rushers, so Dalen can take his sweet time. Clock is at 0:00. Each of these teams' season relies on one play. And here comes the Hail Mary! And it's intercepted! And Ole Miss has won the Fiesta Bowl of Season 5 and are heading to the National Championship! Remarkable! The 1 seed, the best team throughout LCFA this whole season, holds on in the dying seconds and are heading to the National Championship. And they will either play Wyoming or Georgia for all the marbles this weekend, I'm guessing. What a game! Well, either way, final score of the Fiesta Bowl in LCFA Season 5. Tulane 30 and Ole Miss Rebels 33 as they are heading to the national championship to play for all the marbles and all the bragging rights. That was a weak throw by Dalen, I can't lie. Didn't even make it inside the 5. Unless that's just how the power works in the game. But I don't know. Either way, Ole Miss wins the Fiesta Bowl, like I said. Punches their ticket to the national championship and to either play the 2nd seed Wyoming or the 5th seed, I think, Georgia. What a playoffs it has been for LCFA. Either way, I am Nolan. This is LCFA playoffs on NSN. Sign